Pittsburgh, PA. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Houston Texans. So here's Kaimi Fairbairn to do the honors. And with towels waving, we're underway from Heinz Field. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. Space to maneuver at the 40. Le'Veon Bell! Kiss him goodbye! That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down.
It's funny, partner. Le'Veon Bell, when he came out of Michigan State, when I go back and look at my analysis of him and what my grades were for him, thought he was a big-time player, great potential. But I didn't know we were going to get this player. I was used to a big, solid, thick running back. But now I've got a full package, a guy who can do everything, as we just saw there, including breaking tackles.
But at the time, second-round pick in 2013, some people probably wishing they'd taken him in the first. It's complete to Brown, right side. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. And connection number 1 there on the game, Roethlisberger to Boney Tony. Antonio Brown, that's what his high school teammates used to call him.
I wonder what they would call him now.
More muscular, more successful Boney Tony Brown, right?
I'd say you're probably right. It may be all of that. They'll still call him Boney Tony, but Ben Roethlisberger calls him my number 1 target.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 10 more there and another first down.
I don't mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
Here's Roethlisberger. And it's caught. It's Brown. Touchdown Steelers. Antonio Brown, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 24. A shotgun snap for Watson. Flush to his right. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Watson on first down. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Javon Hargrave able to drop him for a loss of a couple. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Here's Watson. takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that tuck rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're going for it. It's Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. This is caught inside the 15. Wow, first and goal, and defensively, all they could do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. To the air yet again, Watson. Flushed out right. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal? Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on second and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it...
Got a man open. It's Fuller for the Texans touchdown. Will Fuller from 4 yards out. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now it's Roethlisberger. And yes, complete to the tight end McDonald. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now Roethlisberger going to hand to Bell. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
77.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play. Smith-Schuster on the throw from Big Ben. And even 40 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a first down carry by Bell. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
On 3rd down, here's Bell. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still 4th down upcoming. They'll run it with Bell. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Black 20. Take 2 of them.
From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on 1st down. It's been caught right around the 6. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another 1st down.
Let's go, let's go. 22, 44. These 2.
Roethlisberger keeps it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Ben Roethlisberger with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Steelers are able to strike for 6. Extra point now by Boswell. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. He's letting this one. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. Watson hitting Fuller with a big one. 57 yards. Now a 1st down throw, Watson. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
On 2nd down, here's Miller. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. On third down, Miller. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up first and goal now. Two minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal.
Down. Flag 22. Flag 22.
Now Watson going to sneak it. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down. It's hurry-up mode time for the Texans, hustling up to the line.
Okay, got him halfway there. You don't see the sneak all that often from the 2-yard line because you definitely don't want to see your quarterback get clobbered. But you wonder if we might see the same play again.
Officially no gain on the sneak, kind of a waste. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Deshaun Watson with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. Oh, the spin. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Quarter. Show that bench release and go. Set. Like 80.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down.
J.J. Watt makes another tackle there, and it's for a minimal gain. And let's face it, if that's all you're going to get running the ball, you're not going to have much success against him and his team.
Or, yeah, you better find a way to go around J.J. Watt, which isn't easy to do.
It's really not, because you got to try everything. Can you go around him? Can you go by him? Can you influence him to get him out of position so maybe you can wall him off? He's a really sharp, intelligent player, as well as a physical specimen.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. This is caught inside the 15. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 51 yards. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Let's go. Hey, go down. 44.
Big Ben going to take it himself. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred.
And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Ben Roethlisberger in the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers are going to take the lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Well, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Trying to lay one up deep. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. First half in. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And here comes the Texans now. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down.
Try to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cody Sensabaugh, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
66. 22 and 44.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. Man open left side is Brown. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A good pickup there at 22.
And there's a man they call AB, always a volume receiver. He gobbles up catches. Holds a number 2 and number 4 spots for most receptions in a season in NFL history. And in 2015, just 7 catches shy of setting the single-season mark for most receptions, currently held by Marvin Harrison, a Hall of Famer.
He had 136 catches that year on the heels of 129 the season before. Benardrick McKinney there to make the stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Like 80. Jack 16. 8.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
All right, here we go. Set. Like 80.
They'll go again with Bell. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Now, after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10.
Set. Like 80. Check. Clutch. Big. 8.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. And McDonald here over the middle. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
All right, now. Double. Set. 180.
Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
I know every time we watch Le'Veon Bell play, we think about him making people miss the hesitation move. But you remember, he came out of Michigan State as a bruiser and a thumper, and he still has those capabilities.
At 225 pounds, an underrated part of his game. Now Bell, pushing and fighting his way in for a Steeler touchdown. Le'Veon Bell taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. A first down carry now for Miller. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down. That fits the bill.
To throw on second is Watson. Flush to his right. Over the middle, complete. That's Hopkins. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. He's up to 87 yards receiving now, and it's a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Tiger. Come back. Richmond. Two jet.
On first down, it's Watson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Javon Hargrave able to swap him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. Here's Watson now on second down. And now he'll tuck it and run. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. 3rd and long. It's Watson. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the 4th quarter. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Richmond.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to let this one go deep. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
And this is a situation where defensively, Brandon, you're going to be so excited. It's getting late. You've got the lead. No reason to not just pin your ears back and go. Bring the pressure. And here they hit him as he's releasing the football, and that's going to help lead to the interception.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Hey.
Here's Roethlisberger. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. The big fella. A big play there on the catch and run. 64 yards. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish. Because strategy would tell you, run the football, run the clock.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the interception by the Steeler D leads to a touchdown. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. And the Texans set to come onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. From the gun, here's Watson. Going deep for Hopkins. And that's caught inside the 30. Watson to Hopkins for a huge hookup. And even 40 yards. Well, it's one thing to grab it with one hand, but when you make a catch of that distance, quite another.
Yes, sir. I mean, that one right there, we keep talking about the high-flying antics that we're seeing from receivers nowadays. Doesn't matter what spot they start in. But when it actually does happen in the heat of battle, it brings me right out of my seat.
Here's Watson. Caught here by Griffin. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Demaryius Thomas, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Texans get a bit closer. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that will get them one closer. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after him right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
On second down, here's Roethlisberger. Wide open receiver complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
A give to Bell. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11.
Set! Blue 30! Snickers! Snickers! Big. 77.
On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play. Roethlisberger to Brown. 43 yards.
I know you don't get anything extra for degree of difficulty, but maybe you should. He's done absolutely everything in this game today, including laying out for that one.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again is to Bell, and he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Four down. Monday. Snickers, you got to spin. Back.
They'll try and throw for him with Roethlisberger. The quick slant caught. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Now Bell. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. And now out comes Houston. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Watson now 13 out of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a first down. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. One last throw here for Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And The defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports.